Hi friends, welcome to Easy and Homestyle Cooking. I'm Mrs. Ragini. Today I'm going to share another snack recipe, and this snack is nice and healthy. Only thing, we deep fry it. If you want to deep fry, you can deep fry, or otherwise you can skip deep frying and you can shallow fry also. And this is Mayoni Kabab. In this Mayoni Kabab, today we are going to use all type of dal and very little of rajma, and we are going to make this awesome snack. To make this dish, here I have the dal, here I have the kidney beans, some moong dal, some chana dal, some toor dal, and also red gram. All these gram, what I did is I have soaked it in water, and rajma, we need to soak it in water for overnight and then we need to boil it. So rajma, I boiled it separately by soaking it, and I boil it separately by adding very little of salt. And these dals, you need not soak it overnight. You can just soak it for 30 minutes and then put it in a cooker, or otherwise you can boil these outside in some water till you see they are slightly grainy like this. You can see all type of dals I have added it, and I removed the water, excess water. It should be nice and dry, dear friends. For kebabs, the mixture should be very dry. It should not be soft. So here is the all type of dal, and what we are going to do is, if you want, you can give a tadka to this dal, or otherwise just add all the ingredients, mix it nicely, make it into kebab shapes and deep fry it. So let's start. Add this rajma in a bowl. You can see this is not too soft, not too hard. I can mash them easily with the hands itself. And in this we are going to add all the dals which we boiled it, and now goes in all the masala. You can season it as per your taste, dear friends. So some coriander powder I am adding, very little of cumin powder, lot of coriander and lot of green chillies. Don't forget to add salt. If you are boiling the dals along with the salt, then you can reduce the salt, you can add less of salt. Mix it. Here the mixture is ready, and when you try to make a shape, you should able to make the shape like this. If it is too much moisture, then you cannot make a shape. Because my mixture is totally dry like our boiled potato, I could make this like a shape. If it is too moisture, what you can do is you can add some flour, any type of flour, or even breadcrumbs you can add it, and you can make it into a shapes. So we are going to make it kebab shape. So I am going to use small amount of mixture and make it into oval shapes. This is ready. I am going to make couple of them, and then we are going to make a all purpose flour slurry and coat it in the slurry, and then coat it with breadcrumbs and deep fry. So friends, here I made couple of them, and for the slurry we are going to add very little of all purpose flour and some salt. If you want, you can add some pepper powder, chili powder, anything to this, and add water, and we are going to make it into a slightly thin slurry, not too thin, not too thick. So friends, here is the slurry. What we are going to do is we are going to put some breadcrumbs on this plate, and we are going to start the process. So first take this dumpling and now coat it in the slurry, and then coat it with the breadcrumbs very gently, and slightly give a shape if you want, or otherwise just tap it little bit so that whatever the breadcrumbs are there, it will stick to your mixture. And this is ready. Keep this aside. So I am going to repeat couple of them, and then I am going to deep fry till we get a nice golden color. So friends, I made couple of them and dust it little bit so that whatever the breadcrumbs which are not coated, they will fall off. And now it goes into the oil. So here is the oil. It's hot, not too hot, and drop this. Coat it perfectly, otherwise outside will get color fast and inside it won't cook. After 4 to 5 minutes, you can see all are perfectly colored because of the breadcrumbs. You can see a nice crust on top. Put it on a plate, and you can see, dear friends, nobody will tell by seeing this that you made these kebabs with dal. This is simply superb and awesome. Once in a while you can make them You can serve them with meaty chutney, green chutney, or even tomato ketchup. If you want these, you can use it for an excellent gravy also. You can make some nice tomato based gravy and you can add these kebabs inside that and you can have it along with rice or roti. So friends, here is our kebabs, Mayoni Kababs, and dip it in some sweet chutney. Slightly crispy outside, nice and soft inside. I can get all type of dal flavors, and my dal is not too mashed. If you see, I can still see the dal in between. Very, very nice and mild. I hope you enjoyed this simple session of making Mayoni Kabab with all type of dals. If you like it, make it, share it, and also feed your family fresh food. See you in another session with some more recipes.